you.
Right. Hey everybody, here again another one. Direct called Spider-Man versus 20 New York villains. And all I gotta say is you can't justify any of these guys. I see Scorpion over cut off on the right. I see Kraven, Venom. I don't Electro, I think right there. You can't justify any of these guys. Green Goblin alone is just a no on wheels. But hey, I guess a glider. But let's just do this.
I am Spider-Man, and today I'm surrounded by 20 of my greatest foes.
Is that an actual?
My first claim is simple.
I know, but it's like an actual.
None of my enemies here are justified in what they do.
No. The only one kind of is Doc Ock, and that's depending on the continuity.
And that's depending on if he's crazy.
No, he's typically always crazy, but it's just in the sense of he loses the man he was. Now, most iterations of Doc Ock did get done dirty, so it's easier for me to understand, but at the same time, it's like he's still done unjustifiable things. I see Venom right there. He's quite literally he's literally the crazy X. In the Spider-Man store, I'm not gonna lie to you. He's just the crazy X that went to your hater for a rebound.
No,
Kraven does this for the love of the game. There's no justifying this.
Not one of you.
Who do you see here that's justified?
Who the fuck is the bunny?
You know what? Spider-Man does... You know what? Let's not think about that. I can't see one here.
Now that
I would say Sandman, but he's always been like a petty criminal until he makes a change, I would say.
My mind is currently on who the fuck is the bunny, because I don't remember any issue.
Maybe Kurt Connors. Maybe Kurt Connors, but even then it's like... He just wanted his arm back. I can't be mad at him. He just wanted his arm back, and unfortunately, he shot himself with a... Huh?
Why is Nick Fury here?
That's not Nick Fury, I don't think. I think it's someone else.
All I do is steal back from the people who took everything from me. They stole my life. How is it not justified to take back a few scraps?
Come on, Vulture. I caught you stealing an iPhone from a 14-year-old.
That's actually absurd. Bro swept down from the heavens to steal a 14-year-old's iPhone. This petty individual.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, can't justify this. A 14-year-old. Not even anyone connected to Osborn. A 14-year-old. Now, I will say, there's about a good, 1/5 of this room that got screwed over by Osborn, but that's honestly just depending on the version.
Don't act like I don't know who you are.
That kid lives better at 14 than I ever did.
So
his father is probably a corrupt millionaire. Why do spoiled children get luxury while I struggle to feed my family after spending...
You're in New York. Most people over there are in the projects. Let's be so for real. New York is not a plan of... It's not the pearly gates, bro. Let's be so honest. New York sucks. They ain't living in luxury.
My whole life as the perfect citizen.
Because stealing is illegal. Do I really have to explain that to you at 70?
Stealing only becomes criminal when people like me do it. When the powerful steal, it's called contracts, loopholes, and policy. The system decides who gets punished, not who's guilty.
Being treated unfairly doesn't give you permission to become unfair.
I'm not being unfair. I'm correcting an injustice, not
you
creating one.
You stole a 14-year-old's iPhone. After you say that, there's no justifying anything that you say.
You don't fix a broken system by breaking everyone else.
Yes.
Change comes from participating, proposing better alternatives, exposing flaws.
Wait, what? This is Rich coming from a guy whose idea of engaging in politics and leaving criminals web to lamppost. With a note that says contra... You know what? Fair. I will say that much.
Your version of justice only creates chaos, especially when legal paths do exist.
Also, technically, Spider-Man is a criminal. Technically, he's a criminal. He's a vigilante. They just let him do what it is because who the heck else is going to help us? Because apparently, in every Spider-Man story, no other hero exists. Where the heck are the Avengers? Why is it just him in New York in the stories?
You sound exactly like me when I was your age. I believed in legal revolt too. Then I realized those legal paths don't exist to change the system. They exist to protect it. They give people like you the illusion you're fighting back, just enough to drain your will to actually do it.
I'd rather suffer injustice than become the kind of person who creates it.
That's easy to say when time is on your side, when you're old and still broken, when your children have no future, when they're about to suffer worse than you ever did. You can't understand that.
Worse than it's Spider-Man. His writers hate him. What do you mean no one suffers more than Spider-Man? What are we talking? He's homeless. They're in most timelines. Spider-Man is broken most timelines. He don't got no living family. The only family that he has is the family that he might have a chance at creating himself. That's it. He has the Fantastic Four. Like all his blood relatives are gone. Most of them were gone before he was like a teenager. And after he became a dignified adult is when everyone's dead. The only one left alive is Aunt May, and even then her life is on a like on a dang near as slim as a string, depending on the story. What are we talking about? Suffered more than you?
That's when morality starts feeling like a luxury.
I get that more than you think. I can barely pay rent. I give everything to this city, and it's still...
This nigga is broken. Living a functional lifestyle. What do you mean? He has every right to steal, but he doesn't. That immediately retcons the thing that you just told him.
Finds new ways to punish me. But I choose to believe that using my power to protect people, even at my own expense, still matters. The man you were when you struggled honestly was stronger than the man you became.
The city
you hear
against
that?
him.
That's exactly what the people on top want you to say. They love that. They tell you your suffering has moral value, while they take everything else that matters. They turned exploitation into a virtue, and somehow convinced us to feel proud about it.
Stop pretending you're some enlightened revolutionary.
Yes.
You don't hate the elite because they're corrupt. You hate them because you're not one of them. You don't want the system destroyed. You want access.
That is fair. Everyone always hates rich people unless they became rich themselves. I'm gonna tell you this right now. You find someone that hates rich people to the day that they die. Give them $1 billion, see how much they switch up. Like on me. I'm not even joking.
Access to it. You and them play the same game. They just won. And you're taking that anger out on everyone else.
That's a bar right there.
Listen, Spider-Man.
Yo.
Oh, no.
Dude, half these dudes are freaking hired mercenaries. You can justify soccer to me. Can you?
Nope.
Unlike the other idiots here, I'm not going to pretend there's some complicated philosophy behind what I do. I do it because it's what I've always done.
So you just came here to tell everyone you're as shallow as that quilted suit you're wearing?
That insane insult. But nah, he came there to say he does this for the love of the game. That's what I'm saying. Carnage is right there. I didn't want to mention that. Carnage is right here. You can't justify anything that he's ever done in his life.
I came here.
The lizard.
He's the only one because he accidentally mutated himself. That's about it.
He was trying to heal himself and find a way.
That's what I said that earlier. He just wanted his arm back. I can get him, but it's like he turned himself way too far gone. Sandman, he's only justified after his redemption arc, and even then, it's like a kind of redemption arc depending on the story.
To tell you that nobody here owes you an explanation.
Most times, Sandman's like
I just do what I do because it's the only thing I've ever been good at.
I wouldn't say good. You're barely decent at it, man. Have you ever actually won a fight? Like, even once?
I win just enough to pay my rent. Look, this might be a game to you, but it's not for me. I don't wake up thinking, oh boy, time to get punched by a kid in pajamas.
Wow.
I do it because it's my only option.
Oh, come on with the sob story. You're not some loser with no options. You're a genius engineer. You built that suit in a prison cell.
Yeah, Barry, these earthquake bracelets. That's powerful technology, bro. Sign to the league. Right, bro, I know, bro, they need to bring back Heroes for Hire or something like that to get, like, Luke, get Heroes for Hire going to get some of these villains in check. They got some powers. They just don't know what else to do other than to screw with people. Like, start that back up, because some of these niggas need to get on that line.
And you're telling me you can't find anything else to do besides being a C-tier villain?
Yes.
Like I said, nothing's worked better for me than this life. And that's enough reason for me to choose it.
No! Working better isn't a good enough reason to justify going around electrocuting people.
What? Electrocuting? You don't even know what my powers are.
Wow.
My power isn't electricity.
Let's be honest, we all thought it was electricity at some point. Let's be honest, we all did at one point or another. Yes, and by the way, most animated media makes it look like electricity that is shooting out. So it's not that hard to, like, Shockwave, I could see that, but it's like, you hear Shocker. And I'm not gonna lie to you, for like when I was a kid, I couldn't tell the difference between Shocker and Electro. I know there's a difference, but it's like, freaking, they both wear yellow. They both shoot like electric-looking things. I thought they were dating the same guy.
It's vibration!
Oh, totally slipped my mind. I've got a lot of bad guys to keep track of, you know? But then again, why are you called the Shocker?
Right there.
Feels like you could have landed on something better. Why not the Vibrator?
I was gonna,
A woman's best friend.
but it was taken by a superhero. The one who always saves MJ when you can't keep your web shooter loaded.
Oh! Did you get that? Nasty Stray! Elite level Stray! This man said it's the superhero that saves MJ when you're out there webbing across this. And you know what? Spider-Man came at him first. He had to get it back in blood. That's the way to do it. Nasty
Still lasts
Stray.
longer than you do in fights.
Yeah, bro, get them on a freaking podcast or something. I gotta go with the ones with the daggone dialogue.
Here is my second claim. If saving people requires lying, controlling them, or ruling over them,
If saving people requires lying, controlling them.
Well, then okay. Then what you're saying is Batman's not saving people. Superman's not saving people because they're both lying about their secret identities.
Yeah, but
And then you're not actually saving people because you're lying to people about who you are.
I guess, but it's like it's lying with the intent to protect yourself. You get what I'm saying? Because it's always that if you have the cure for cancer, but if they knew who you was, they're gonna come after you. You get what I'm saying?
then it's not saving.
This city under my control is
The perfect person for this question. I'm not gonna lie to you. Literally the best one to
much
bring out.
safer than what your ideals ever achieved. I carry the weight of this city's underworld.
Buddy, you carry the weight of several city underworlds. But yes, probably. The city's safer for you and your goons when you're around.
It's safer for everybody. Unlike you, I don't delude myself with the idea that crime will ever stop. So I regulate it.
But you
A
cause
city
more
under
crime.
me is
I don't understand
predictable.
what those people that complain about me
Predictable.
killing
So
people.
under you, I can get a calendar reminder for when I get shot in the face? Real comforting.
Predictability keeps people alive. While you feel heroic fighting crime, I prevent it. I
prevent crime by causing the crimes. What? That makes no sense.
reduce the numbers.
Until the numbers are down. Then you start reducing people.
I
Yes.
eliminate people who risk the stability of the underworld. It helps keep crime organized.
I've seen you
Nothing
crush someone's
gets
head with your
past
bare
me.
hands.
Well, yeah, you're usually taking up the whole hallway.
was Spider-Man
That's
once.
why I have to go through the ceiling. You're just organizing the suffering, Fisk, not stopping
And
it.
you? You stop one mugger,
pat yourself on the back and move on. That mugger's boss sends 2 more the next day. I stop the boss from sending anyone at all. You treat symptoms while I cure the disease.
By becoming the disease yourself.
Yes.
You don't cure anything, Fisk. You just make sure you're the only infection left.
Look at the numbers, Spider. Homicide rates drop 40% when my organization controls territory.
Yeah, that's because they can't find the bodies.
Emergency room admissions for gang...
Like, just because you say the rate clause, that doesn't mean... That just means they couldn't find all the bodies. Like,
I agree 100% more than you do, and it's because they can't find the bodies.
Yes. Like, you can't say the homicide rate has dropped when you've caused to get rid of those. You just can bury things, and that's all it is.
Gang violence?
Guys, you dump down the Hudson freaking River. Like, how many did you jump off that bridge?
No, the more important question is, how many bodies have you eaten?
You know what? He just might have eaten a few. Freaking Lenny and his daggone bar didn't give his drink right, and he had him baked.
Down 60%. You want to talk about infection? Chaos is...
Wait, all major crime syndication firms in New York receive substantial funding from Fiskin, so he's funding the... He's funding all the firms. They're just rigging the daggone crime rates. That's it. They're rigging the statistics.
The infection. Desperation is the infection. I provide structure. I keep crime restrained. Nothing escapes my grasp.
Except maybe a salad. I am sure salads are...
It's these insults that give me because they're kind of freaking nowhere, bro.
So good at escaping.
Actually, no, he might be eating the best healthy.
Make your jokes while people die in the streets.
And you keep crime restrained. Is that why crime is up every time you're out of prison?
You care more about the perception of
honest,
good
he probably isn't
than
really healthy.
actual good. When organized crime is up, that means the bottom of this society are feeding their children.
That's always the excuse. Oh, I have to feed my children. But that's not even true. Most of the people working with you spend their money on drugs and gambling while their families starve at home. If you truly cared about people struggling, you would have worked to make this city better, not to transfer the suffering from one to another.
But we can't control that.
Tell me, Spider-Man.
You know what? He did say lying. That's Mysterio's whole freaking mantra. He's all just an illusion.
Why is it wrong for me to use my skills to make people believe stuff that will fix this unjust world and make them question the status?
Here's the thing, you're not even doing that. You're literally just fucking with people for the love of the game. Nothing you're doing is helping society in any way, shape, or form. What the heck do you mean? You're pretty much just Scarecrow. Like you're just Scarecrow. That's like Scarecrow saying, "What's wrong with me? What's wrong with me infusing everyone with my poison gas to make them see their worst fears? I'm helping them to evolve the human." No, you're just screwing the people for the love of the game. What are you talking about?
You don't do it for that, Mysterio. You don't create illusions to enlighten people.
No,
you do it to feed your ego.
Yes,
for applause, headlines, and control.
There's never been one word you've done is justifiably.
Let's say there's someone else with my abilities. A complete saint. Someone who only bends reality to help people, to give them joy and hope.
Then do that. Don't give the hypothetical like you're gonna do it yourself. Do it, nigga! Like, the only one debatably, I guess, would be Scarlet Witch. Even then, she's tweaking half the daggone time. Because she just wants what she wants. It's like, let's be so for real. I guess Doctor Strange, kinda. Can he reality warp? I want to say he can, but it's like, he more or less be summoning things and warping reality. I mean, mirror dimension. No mirror dimension counts, so I guess.
Sure, the situations aren't real, but they're genuinely making people's lives better.
You're giving them drugs.
A good person shows people the truth, even when it's ugly, because they respect their freedom. Their right to choose for themselves.
Identity because of the movies.
The second you feed them lies and twist reality into what you think is best for them, you take that away.
So you're saying that there's no situation where manipulating people's minds is a good thing?
None.
No.
Forcing people to believe lies is always wrong, no matter the
Then
intention.
why did you do it?
What?
Why did you brainwash everyone into forgetting your identity, Peter?
It was to save reality. He had no choice. Granted, he caused it, you know, by accident. But the reason he wore
No.
I have a good
I have a good argument because he would have been tortured. Like everyone would have come after him. He couldn't have a normal life.
Yeah. Also, let's not forget, you're the reason he had to do that.
Yeah. So what he's saying is, you're the problem.
The reason I had to do that to begin with, because you couldn't die taking the L. That's the reason you just couldn't die taking the L. You had to come back for me into the grave. What are you talking about? And then, granted, the first time, yeah, and even then, he still wasn't being selfish because he was doing it more for the people around him as well, not just himself. And even then, when he had to do it again, he had to save reality from breaking apart and on itself. Like, yeah, he was stupid. I will admit, Pete was stupid when he just wouldn't shut up talking to Strange. He wanted all the terms and conditions mid spellcast. Let's all agree on that. He was stupid in doing that. But like, I can't not understand why he wouldn't do that. But that still doesn't justify him at all, Mysterio. He like at all. Let me play this back. This video's gonna be so long.
How do you know that?
Doesn't matter how I know. What matters is that you did the exact thing you just said no good person would ever do. So what does that make you?
What I did didn't hurt anyone. Forgetting who I am doesn't change their lives.
Oh!
Except for that one guy who had a billion ideas of using Spider-Man as Peter Parker as his savings account password. That guy. You know what? Fair. But even then, it's like, yeah, his wish effectively would not hurt anybody. Now, granted, there definitely was probably people that died when those villains came over. But even then, it's like, I don't know. Nah, someone definitely died in that hotel that Green Goblin, like, and all those other guys tried to freaking destroy. Yeah, some people got hurt, but it's like, he didn't do it with the intent to hurt people. He really was just trying to do a minor race. And even then, it's like, really? From what I've seen, no one has been seen in the line of danger and where they got killed. Yeah, stuff was getting thrown everywhere, but like, from what I've seen, no one got killed other than like his Aunt May. Which actually is still pretty bad. You know what? Peter's still young though. Ain't he like 18 in the freaking MCU or something like that at the time that it happened? He was still young, so it's like, yeah, he's still like not all the way there.
So suddenly you're not so black and white about reality manipulation. I don't think the Spider-Man from like 10 seconds ago would agree with you.
Don't you dare compare what you do to what I did.
You're right. I won't. Because what you did is worse than anything I've ever done.
Let me play that back real quick.
Because what you did is worse than anything I've ever done.
Let's see. You launched an attack on London to gaslight the world to think you're a hero. There were definitely stray bullets that shot so much people on the ground. Let's be so. You were willing to kill teenagers in high school. to freaking. Oh my. You were willing to kill teenagers on their freaking getaway trip that they won from a contest just because they found out the truth. That's infinitely worse what Peter did. What are you talking about? And you've done more than that for pettier reasons. You can't see it, but I'm genuinely tweaking. This video has me hot. Cause like, no, this is just, I'm passionate, okay? I'm just passionate. That's all it is.
You heroes get to do the exact same things you condemn us for, with zero consequences. All because you've convinced yourselves you're doing the right thing.
He's facing all the consequences. The world does not know who he is.
We all think we're doing the right thing.
He has no
You're
family,
no different
no
from
friends.
us. You're only seen as heroes because you won the PR
We're
war.
heroes because people believe in us. Even when we make mistakes, our intentions are never evil.
Does it really matter if the people believe in you or not, Peter? When you'll
Yeah, but then again, Ultron does exist, so...
just run to some wizard, or the literal devil, to rewrite their minds the moment they stop believing in you.
You know what? Maybe you're right. But I did it because the people I love were being hunted. And that choice still eats at me. Every single day.
Yeah, look, he's paying the consequences of his actions. He has no family, no friends. He's having to go to high school to get a freaking... What's it called? What's that thing called? GED. Yeah, that's the freaking. I don't even in the movie. He's probably
wait, no, it's not GDA.
No, he said GDA. What? No, he's not working for Cecil. No, it's a freaking GED or something. No, but like he's probably been working at the freaking deli or like freaking a pizza place or the Daily Bugle or something to get money. Like he's gonna be rough in the Brand New Day movie. Like he's paying the price.
That's the difference. I carry the weight of what I did. You wear it like a trophy. My final claim is that with great power comes great responsibility. If you can stop harm and you don't...
If you can stop harm and you don't, part of that harm is on you. I can agree with that. That's like pretty much like... What's an example? Like a freaking an attack's gonna happen, right? But you'd never warn or say anything to the police or something. And you just let it happen to avoid, I guess, getting involved or something.
I was still in shock.
Yeah, for 3 hours?
Yeah, I was so shocked I decided to take a nap.
Part of that harm is on you.
So why do you stop me every time I try to use my genius to help this city?
Because
your solution is killing people.
your idea of helping is insane, Doc. Nobody wants what you're offering.
It's still my responsibility to achieve it. I have been blessed with this brain power, and according to your claim, it would be wrong to not use it to change what I think is wrong.
No! Power gives you the responsibility to preserve people's freedom and their ability to choose what's right for themselves. It doesn't give you the right to decide for other adults what you think is best for them.
Tell me.
Unlimited clean energy. No, he basically just did it so he could make energy, unlimited clean energy. Well, here's the thing. You're bringing logic into this. That's your first mistake. He thought he could handle it.
Why do you think adults have the right to choose what's best for children?
Because children's brains aren't developed enough to make those choices yet.
And my brain is far more advanced compared to the average adult than their brains are compared to children.
I was going to say my brain is more
That's
more
exactly
advanced than the
what
average
gives me
child.
the right to choose for them. I understand what's best for them far better than they ever will.
You know what's funny? Saying that actually proves you're not as smart as you think. Intelligence isn't everything, Doc. It's not enough to tell you what's right or wrong.
That's exactly what mediocre minds tell themselves to justify holding the rest of us back. They'd rather drag everyone into the abyss than admit someone knows better.
Knowing right from wrong requires emotions, empathy, values, and faith.
Something I'm pretty sure you don't have.
Is intelligence.
Fair.
Which is probably why every genius plan of yours ends with you face down on the pavement.
Dang.
Maybe if you spent less time calculating and more time actually caring about people.
Also getting a haircut, because I'm not going to lie to you, that bowl cut is not working for you for all these years, when I'm not going to lie to you.
You'd realize that being the smartest guy in the room means nothing if you're alone in it.
The bowl cut's getting on my nerves.
With great power.
No, never. To blow off someone's room wall mid-prayer is not worth justifying to me. I'll never forget it till the day I die. In no world will I ever see a man do that to somebody and in any world take his side. No, Green Goblin, sit down. Like granted, Carnage is worse, but Goblin, don't even attempt to sit at this stand.
Comes the privilege to rule. That's how it's always been throughout history, until insects started to have a say.
So I'm more powerful than you, which means I get to rule you now, right? Cool. My first decree, man purses are officially banned.
Wow.
Sorry, Gabi.
Cute. Hide behind jokes all you want. The only reason you think power comes with obligations is because yours was handed to you by a spider bite. You.
It was by that you produced. It was a spider you produced. What are we talking about? You made the spider that bit Peter. In most times that I've seen that spider, it was made dang near by Osborn's company.
Or
let's be so for real.
Or a different dimension, like
Miles Morales, but not like Peter specifically. More times than not, I've seen the spider been somewhat produced by Osborn's company. Like, or someone's company. Like, he got bit by accident. Spider-Man is a freak accident.
Feel guilty
in
about
most
it.
worlds.
If you'd spent decades clawing your way to the top like I did, you'd understand. You'd know you earned the right to take whatever you want.
It doesn't matter how you got your power. Once you have it, you use it to help people. And I'm pretty sure.
Oh gosh, bro, this video is like 32 minutes long.
Did he really say, I'm older than you and have done more work, and that means I can take what I want, bitch?
Pretty much.
Sure, you'd agree with that if you were on the other side.
So let me get this straight. Someone works their entire life to gain power, and now they're supposed to not only avoid hurting people, but spend every waking moment saving them?
If the role...
So someone works to get to a place in life where they have the chance to help someone, and they shouldn't be a menace to society? That's pretty much what he just said.
If were reversed, you'd want someone to save you.
So the powerful spend their lives becoming slaves to the weak. That's your philosophy?
It's just called
Look,
helping.
I could understand not going out of your way to hurt people. But you're saying we have no freedom. That we owe everyone everything. That's not responsibility, Spider-Man. That's just guilt.
What you're missing, Gabi, is that you can't really get power on your own. No matter how much you think you're self-made, you wouldn't be where you are without people you've never even met. So yeah, we owe everybody.
Ha ha! That's what the weak make us believe, so they can boss us around! Do you realize, Spider-Man, that if the vast majority of New York got powers like ours, they'd become me?
Yeah, you're cooked. I'm not gonna lie, it's New York. Mind you, in regular New York, you give all those new superpowers, we're gonna end up with a freaking war, actually. Like, there's already dang near gang wars in New York, and you add superpowers to that? Oh, we're cooked. Not to mention Marvel New York, where they dang near, if they got powers, that means more collateral damage. We only had 6 Avengers in the freaking Marvel movie, and New York got freaking dang near decimated the same day they finally joined together. Like, no.
And not you. You say I'm your enemy, but you save thousands of me without power every single day.
You know what? I've been in this city long enough to know you might actually be right about that. But even if it is, it'll always be my responsibility to do the right thing. Not because I owe it to them, but because I owe it to myself. Hey, did you like this video? If you did,
Hey, you know what? W video, I know I made this video like so long because I was so passionate about so many of these, but you gotta understand, bro, I'm passionate about these types of topics, bro. Especially in these types, I'm really liking this channel. I'm not gonna lie to you. I wanna watch more of these people's stuff. I think even he likes this channel as well, because they've given us so much things to talk about. Like with the Batman one too. That one was very insightful.
I don't care what anyone says, the Joker versus Batman one was still the funniest.
Because you can't, Joker, no.
No. Basically, there was a side thing where it said, something blank is the stupidest comment, it's the stupidest reason I think we've ever heard.
Yes, and straight up Thanos is a freaking hypocrite. Like in that one video, bro. So I'm definitely gonna watch more of this stuff. But hey, anyway, man, that was it for this one. Hope you have a good day, and God bless.
Yeah, boy.